Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, guys.
It's not Christmas
It's not
yet.
Christmas yet.
No. Oh, guess who turned up in the break?
It's on the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, look who decided to show up.
Santa's here!
Look who decided to show up. Mr. Late.
Hello,
Yeah,
children.
he scared Johnny.
Creep.
He scared Johnny Crab away, didn't he?
Yeah, because Johnny Crab's just gone
He
now.
was a very bad boy this year.
So you cut him in half.
Is that a revengeance?
Yes.
That
was my revengeance for being a bad boy.
Oh.
We're replacing you.
It's not
Just
temporarily.
kidding, guys. It's me.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back. Thanks for joining us for the point 1 of the episode.
And a happy new year.
This
So,
is
it's Studio Baron,
So it's,
Raphael and Alex.
Yeah, we're introducing ourselves. Welcome to Super 8-Bit
We're
Power
on the
Hour.
sleigh.
Super 8-Bit Power Hour, episode 5, point 1.
We're
I'm Ben
flying.
Allen. This is Huw. This is Alex.
Hey.
And this is Raph.
what's up.
This isn't going to be very long.
And this isn't going to be very long, I'm afraid. We're just going to be talking about pretty much the things that we like talking about, which is comic books.
Yeah,
We like
this is for
comics
all
because
the
we
crap
do.
we couldn't get on to the normal
Yeah, pretty much.
episode.
Call this bonus features. Yeah?
Christmas edition. Hmm?
Doing that next week.
We're doing that next week, Al.
Promises.
we are doing
This
that.
will be going
We
up on
promise.
Christmas Eve, probably. I don't know.
Oh, fuck you, I do actually. You know how long it takes me to put all those images in there?
Yeah.
You bastard!
All those
That's
pictures
what
of
I'm
Johnny
talking
Crab.
about. Don't make it
No, it'll be fine, honestly.
Oh.
No, it's fun.
This is an extra long episode though, so you've got even more to do.
No, I think this one. I
Yeah.
think this one I might just stick to the logo. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
There's a reason
Well, you
that
can't do
radio
that.
shows record their Christmas specials like months in advance. So they
Well,
actually
you know
have
what?
to-
We'll do next
Well,
week.
I've got some work to do on our pictures for Christmas, so
Yeah, he's got
I've got to
that.
do some stuff.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. This one is a comic book special.
Hey,
Yeah. So, how we doing, guys?
It's basically like the regular comic section in the regular episode, only separated.
Separate because there was not enough room because we went on for too long.
I'm gonna apologise for this. Sorry.
And Huw is blowing his nose.
Shush, Ben.
Oh, sorry. We got this goal.
I couldn't speak with
Keep
that.
going. Keep going.
There you go.
That is good.
Do the Christmas.
Oh.
Oh God.
Ugh.
That's absolutely horrible.
Give me those scissors. What are you doing there?
Never record
And
a
we're
podcast.
back.
You're gonna stab someone with them.
Seriously, on topic, guys. Stay
Sorry.
on topic.
Yeah,
Right.
comics.
Okay.
Who wants to start?
As Huw said
Before he
in
blew
the
his nose.
podcast, before he blew his nose, it was back on the podcast. In the actual episode.
In the actual episode.
Did you not say Fear itself was shit?
Fear itself was poo.
What's
The
Fear
art-
itself? You.
Fear itself is Marvel's annual crossover event. Written by Matt Fraction and drawn by
Does it
Stuart
happen every
Immonen.
year?
Oh yes, every year.
What is it exactly?
Well, basically, the Avengers.
Marvel wants money and they just.
Marvel wants money,
Yeah, but
and
what's
they'll go.
this?
Here's a limited series where the Avengers and everyone else gets together and they fight a global threat.
They get together every.
I know that's the whole
5
point of
months.
the Avengers.
I don't know. So what is the Fear itself this year?
Basically, Odin has kept his brother's secret, and his brother is evil, and his brother's being released, and suddenly gone, right, I'm gonna make you all slightly afraid, but no one actually is, and try and take over the world with people with hammers. And yeah, it's a bit poo.
It is a little bit poo.
I don't want to
Who
explain it
writes it,
because it's
you?
sort of just it's ridiculous.
Who wrote it? You.
Matt Fraction.
What's he done?
He's very good. He started with Casanova. That's a very good series. You should read that. And then he moved on to Marvel Invincible Iron Man. Well, actually, he did Iron Fist first.
He did
But-
Iron Man's the only other comic I know he writes.
Yeah,
for.
he's now writing Thor,
It's got a good name.
Thor.
and he's now writing the Defenders, which the first issue came out last week or the week before.
What do you think of the Defenders?
Good art, Terry Dodson, but story-wise, it's a bit.
This Matt Fraction's not sounding pretty good, to be
No, the
honest.
thing is, like,
So
I thought he was alright when he was writing
read
Iron
his
Man.
Iron Man stuff. It's pretty good, and then you think
is Matty Fraction your stinker of the week? You.
he's my stinker of the past summer. Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, the only good thing to come out of Fear itself was Journey into Mystery. That's pretty good.
Well, wait a minute. What's Hugh's winner of the week?
Well, that is, as it always is, Captain Britain and MI13, which Marvel cancelled about 2 years ago.
Oh, so much pain, so much
Week
grief,
362. Hugh's still
so
holding
much
strong.
grief that Huw feels for MI5.
MI13.
MI13. I don't care. I never read it. Who gives a shit? It got cancelled because it was crap.
Well,
It was written by Paul Cornell, British writer, and run by Larry Cohen.
I've only
It's
read it.
good. It's nice
I know,
to
I
see
know, I
British
haven't read it,
superheroes.
but I mean,
Everyone says mate in it.
I mean, like, you have nothing against Marvel because I noticed as well lately we've been a pretty much DC podcast, guys.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just,
We
you know,
didn't talk.
I mean, there's, I mean, you know, I think
let's keep it real, huh?
let's put some Marvel in there, man.
Let's be
Let's
honest.
go back to it's modern.
Let's
you
be
know,
honest.
modern
DC
cool.
have been doing a bit of a better job than
At the
Marvel
moment,
have.
yeah, definitely.
And they had that whole
Yeah.
big relaunch
Well,
thing.
then,
So there's big news for that.
because MI13 hasn't been around, you come on. What's your actual comic?
Yeah, what
that's
have you been
around
enjoying at the
that's-
moment?
What have I been enjoying? Oddly enough, Venom's been pretty good. I didn't think it would be.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's,
No, go, okay, go on.
ooh.
What do you want to say?
All right, this isn't
Go
very
on.
Christmassy, but do you guys remember in Spider-Man 3, the awful Spider-Man 3,
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
at the end where Venom has Mary Jane in a big web with
Yeah,
a taxi
yeah.
cab,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and everyone's standing around watching.
Mhm.
And there's a news report, and it's an awful British actress.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember this?
No, I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
I remember that.
It's awful.
I really try to blank that film out of my
really
mind.
bad,
guys.
really bad.
Yeah.
She killed herself yesterday.
Oh God!
Oh, why'd you have to bring that
Why'd you
up?
bring that up? That's not.
No,
That's
I saw her,
horrible.
like, British actress kills herself in Paris, and I was like, oh, who's that? And then I saw, oh my god, she was that terrible
Oh, that's a
actress.
shame.
Don't say that now. Say that she was pretty good.
She
It was
was
a
in
sad loss.
She was in a bad movie.
She was in that,
Oh dear.
Serge Gainsbourg film as well.
I don't remember her though,
I'm
so
sorry.
I'm sorry
She was
for
anything
your
like
loss.
she was in that
I
Spider-Man
give my
3.
condolences to
I don't know.
the family.
Well, that
Well, thanks for killing the mood, Al.
nice
Jesus.
Um,
God, I don't want to do this anymore.
That's your Marvel news.
What were you saying about Marvel Comics being shit?
well, yeah, Venom's been quite good, but there's 3 titles that have been quite standout, and that's Journey into Mystery, Daredevil, and Uncanny X-Force.
I was gonna say Daredevil. I'm really enjoying.
Daredevil. I think is my favourite Marvel book.
Yeah. Are you reading Daredevil, Raph? I don't
No.
ask you because I know you don't read
No.
pretty much any Marvel.
No, well, it's
Daredevil's a-
back to the. It's the
Thumbs
funnest.
down from Alex over there.
It's the funnest comic that I'm
I was
reading
gonna
at
say
the
I'm
moment.
loving it. The
Daredevil.
artwork's good. The writing's good.
Which is surprising. You think Daredevil the last decade or so he's been
Yeah,
last
Daredevil's been
Daredevil for
pretty-
most of his existence has been quite glum and
Yeah, because he was with the Shadowland incident and all that jazz. So now he's just literally just like this depressive freak who dresses up like in a red suit and
Yeah.
wants to be Spider-Man pretty much.
but now
But
he's
now suddenly he's just sort of coming to his own again, which is nice.
it's
Mm.
enjoying
I'm
this
enjoying
character.
it. I'd recommend reading it, Raph. Anyway.
No, I probably won't.
Okay, fine.
What's
Uh,
Raph's preferred comic? at the
Oh, we know
moment?
what his preferred comic is.
What?
It's gonna be Ultimate Spider-Man, isn't it?
Well,
He
yeah.
is the
We already
ultimate
mentioned this.
Spider-Man.
We mentioned this in the main body, didn't
Exactly.
Because he's
Yeah, well, I also like the X-Men.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
lots of
really.
change in the X-Men.
Yeah,
Wolverine and the X-Men is actually rather good.
I really like that.
Actually, yeah, my favourite 5 Marvel titles at the minute are Wolverine and the X-Men, Venom, and the other 3 I mentioned. It's pretty good.
Hmm.
And that's not without mentioning Spider Island, which was a much better crossover event.
What is that
Yeah,
about?
I was
I
gonna
wanted to get that, but
Spider Island pretty much it's an odd idea. It's just like okay, fine.
It's just a bit wacky.
But honestly, it is really good.
What's
I didn't think
the
it'd be-
idea?
I thought
What's
it'd
it
be
about?
crap.
Everyone gets spider powers and then turns into giant spiders.
That's pretty much it.
What?
In New
Every
York.
hero? Oh, every...
Every New Yorker.
Every New Yorker. And
Why-
like, Hawkeye gets spider powers because he's not got any superpowers.
Yeah, so it's
So-
mainly the people who aren't. Is it mainly the people that aren't superhuman? I think
Yeah.
that's it.
If you're superhuman, you
were fine.
You're fine.
Which I didn't
Why?
understand.
What? How did that happen?
I can't, what, any ideas? Read
You're
Richard
only allowed
Steele
one
explained, didn't
superpower.
he? Is that literally what they
With
said?
the mic,
I don't
Raph.
know.
Don't play with a mic, Raph.
I don't know.
God damn
I
it.
think it's just so that
Stick to
Spider-Man
your
had a few
scissors.
allies. But it was good. It was a whole loads of people in the Marvel universe were
Yeah.
involved. But
To
it
be
was
honest,
kind of-
yeah, involved. It was pretty much the same
That's a lot
parts,
of webbing.
fear itself.
Even though it was just in Spider-Man, they had tie-in titles.
Yeah,
but
and it was actually so much better,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I was
And
gonna say Spider-Man's always consistently good. I think the comics, but
and it's
But I
moved
mean-
along the life of Peter Parker, and it's
Did
interesting.
they all have Spidey sense?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
they
did
did,
two
but-
people
but-
with Spidey sense even fight each other?
I don't know how difficult would that be? Just like,
Nothing
dodging
would
everything.
happen. They just stare at each other for years until someone fell asleep.
Yes, someone fell asleep. That's literally how it would work. No, you're right though. I can see the confusion how you'd actually defeat someone if they've got spider sense, and you've also got spider sense, so you'd block them all the time.
Peter loses.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was
lost
the only New Yorker pretty much who didn't have spider sense because he.
But
run
before
out
that,
of
he
his.
learnt kung fu. So
Yeah, so,
So now he's got his spider sense back, and he knows kung fu.
knows kung fu. It's
So
such
he'd
a
be,
daft
he'd
thing
be
to talk
really
about.
good in the Matrix.
But no, that was
What's
really
your
good.
favourite comic book of the moment?
Go on, Ben.
I don't,
hold on,
well, I think it's gonna be a DC
hold
title.
on.
But you're
I'm
on.
sorry, we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Raph, what's your stinker?
Oh yeah, what
I think-
are you not
Which
enjoying
book are
right
you
now?
reading that you're not enjoying? Yeah.
None really.
No.
I love
What are
them
you
all.
reading DC wise? Because I was just saying,
Too much
Batman
time.
and Robin, Voodoo.
I gotta say the Batman title doing
What's it
very
called?
great in my eyes.
That one with Harley Quinn and all those-
Suicide
Squad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad. I like
Yeah.
that.
You like that?
Yeah, but not for Harley Quinn. I don't like her character.
No,
Oh,
he
yeah,
does not.
massive run about that, and the costume and all that jazz.
Raphael does not find white women attractive. So.
No, I
I don't think that's the reason he
but-
doesn't like.
And
Harley
also, I
Quinn.
don't think she's really. She's kind of disgusting anyway. So that's.
Yeah, she's
Harley
basically
Quinn
like a
used to-
whore in that comic. Just
Alright.
throws herself
Kind of like the
Alright.
same in Arkham City.
one
really,
of
though.
the characters.
Alright, getting off topic.
Yeah, getting
Yes.
our topic a little bit.
So no stinkers. Raph loves everything.
Yeah, basically. I don't
Alright.
buy anything that I don't like.
Well, Ben.
Oh
what-
wait,
Oh.
Blue Beetle. I don't like that.
Are you
you
still
stopped
buying
reading
it?
that then?
Yeah.
Because I remember you were the only one out of us that were reading Blue Beetle. I was like, I do not give a shit about that.
Yeah. No.
But then again, I was like that about Aquaman, and now that's what I was
And-
going to say. I think that is one. I think that's
Also-
my favourite at the moment.
Also,
Carry on,
another
going
one that I
strong.
don't like is Static Shock, which I'm
Oh,
so
dear.
disappointed.
I didn't think that was going to do very well. To
I
be honest,
wanted
though.
it to be
It was
so good, so
kind of
bad.
the villain just thought, oh, you know what? I had an animated series. That's just.
It's like
It's just
the first
sorry,
one.
sorry,
was,
Raph,
the first one was.
You
like,
okay?
It's like one of the worst things that's ever happened to me.
Oh shit, Raph.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry to hear about that.
It's ruined Raphael's life.
You'll
There
get-
are plenty.
But
other
then
better Black
they made
heroes.
Spider-Man Black and
Yeah, I was
all
gonna say.
right.
I'm sure you're fine. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, how is that? Because I've been reading a couple.
I really like it. The art is awesome.
Yeah, it
the
looks
story's good.
Hmm.
Yes.
Back-
We know where Bendis' heart is now.
Yeah.
Since it's not on the Avengers title.
Aquaman top of your list then, man?
At the moment, yes, but it's a toss up between Batwoman, but that was always going to be good. Batwoman and Aquaman. But I mean, Aquaman, I think it's just because I'm living off the hype, the fact that Aquaman, shit, why is this really good? And then suddenly I've just really enjoyed it. And now I'm really enjoying it right now.
It's your expectations.
Yeah, it's completely blown them away. I was quite surprised. I was just literally just thinking, like, you know, when in the previous podcast, as I mentioned, I was like, oh, fucking Aquaman, man, Aquaman shit.
So
And he is shit. But then suddenly, I don't know, like the writing's really good and the artwork's really nice, and it just, I mean, like someone's, you know, is it Jeff Jones? Is that his name or Jeff Johns? I can't remember.
Jeff Johns.
Jeff Johns. He's written, you know, he's made the character good, and I think that's fantastic. So I'm really enjoying it. Basically, what's happening at the moment is Aquaman and Mera. Is it Mera? Is that her
Mera,
name?
his wife, yeah.
Yes. They're fighting these things that come from the what's it called? Is it called the where is it called? Have you been reading it, Al?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what's it called? Oh, it's the
briny
not the
deep.
turf. It's not called the turf. It's called the
The very
Termites.
bottom of the
The
ocean.
tarts.
Yeah,
the-
they called it
the
something, didn't
tarts.
they? Anyway, they were just these really horrible like fish tarts. These horrible like fish men with like massive teeth, and they just eat everything.
And they're cool.
And,
yeah, it
basically-
sounds like tarts to me.
Brilliant. Basically, it's about what the fuck are you talking about, Raph? That sounds like a ridiculous thing to say. But basically Aquaman and Mera are just trying to find out what the hell's going on, pretty much.
With
But
the
I mean,
tarts.
just because, and they're always constantly, the policemen are always constantly just like, oh, it's Aquaman, he's shit, isn't he? But no, he's like, he's doing these guys a favour, and I just think, I feel for the character, and I think he's really good. I'm really enjoying that. And Batwoman, like I said, is always good.
What's
yeah,
the flip
she's
side of Two-Face's coin, though, huh? To keep it comic-y.
Oh, I see.
What's
I
the
get it.
crap one?
Crap one.
Would it be the Dark Knight?
Oh no, I stopped reading that because that was shit. No, after the first issue, I went,
No.
this is it.
This shit.
God, yeah. What? I'm curious to find out what happened though, because I know wasn't it there was the Two-Face and he had like venom or something like that. He must have gone like mega big, and he was like, I'm now One-Face, even though he had like
Yeah,
he was
but-
I've just seen the cover with the sexy bunny girl.
Yeah, I
So
saw that
she's
recently.
obviously back in the mix, but I haven't read anything.
I think it's just
Sexy
David
bunny
Finch
girl.
just like drawing women and just went, yeah, I want the bunny girl in there. Yeah, she's fit.
I can't forgive.
Well, there's a
the
reason why
Ultimate
she's.
Ultimatum.
No
What's the
one
crappiest
No
thing
one
you're
can-
reading though?
I don't know really, because like again, I only buy the good things, but I think I'm not enjoying, even though I had the complete opposite sort of outlook on it. But now I'm just suddenly not really a fan of Future Foundation. I'm quite gutted actually.
Something happened to Future Foundation.
Yeah,
And it should be in my
That's
top
Marvel.
5 because it was Fantastic Four was amazing.
Yeah, it's like,
And then
Have you been reading
Oh,
Future
I
Foundation?
was reading Future
Yeah, it's
Foundation,
just not.
but then
It's
after a while, I
just suddenly not
stopped
going
getting
anywhere, is
Yeah.
it? It's just suddenly
Well-
like going. This is just.
Fantastic
Flaccid
Four was just
Foundation.
really, really good. And then,
Oh, did you hear that? Flaccid Foundation.
Yeah.
Disgusting,
But
Alex.
no,
That's sick.
do you know, I really like Hickman.
Yeah, he's a good writer.
And it's
all right.
it's really good. And Fantastic Four was all building out to a certain point, and then, well, FF continues from Fantastic Four. Sorry, I'm not feeling very well. My lungs aren't working. Basically, I had this whole thing.
Oh,
Follow you on Twitter.
Follow me, dude, because I just
because he can't talk right now, so he's just going to type it instead.
I thought it was really good. Oh, great, he's killed Johnny Storm. Maybe not the
Oh,
best thing
great!
to do,
He's killed Johnny.
but it was
Storm.
really interesting and it was really polarizing. And the thing is,
Have you
he's
guys talked about Johnny Storm's
yeah, just
return?
come back. Have you read
Yeah,
that
he's,
yet?
yeah,
Has
I've read
he?
that now. It's in issue 600 of.
What a
It's
twist,
Fantastic
right?
Four.
Yeah,
He
They
just didn't.
he just
die.
didn't die. That was it. Oh,
You
what's
assume
it?
he died because the door closes and you see Annihilus with his.
Well, that's why I don't think it's a big deal, because I mean, it's better than them just doing all this shit like what they did with Captain America, and like, oh yeah, we got him back from time, from Poland or whatever. It was.
Time
And then he's only,
bullets.
and then he's here,
Time
he's here.
bullets.
It was
Yeah, oh,
time
time bullets.
bullets.
No, that's Batman though.
I like that.
Isn't
No,
it?
that was time lasers.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, we're
Shut
done.
up! Did he die or
Which
not?
brings me to. Oh well, we'll come back to it.
Well, all I was going to
Say-
say was with
so I was
Future
gonna say-
Foundation, one of my favourite titles originally, and now is one of my least favourite
Do you-
titles.
I
in the
think it's
space
because they're
of just
having.
a couple of months.
It's slowed down. They had too many issues which weren't about the FF.
Yeah, they did. They were
Yeah.
talking
And
about
the
the Inhumans too much.
last-
and I was just
yeah.
like, oh,
Which
who
you,
cares?
I suppose you need a little bit of.
Get on
and-
with the Future
But there's too
Foundation.
much fluff.
Too
And the last issue, the art was terrible, and
Yes, it was, wasn't it? It was absolutely shite.
it was kind of
I
like.
feel really bad for the artist because he's obviously doing better than me, but still. I'm sorry, I just from going from what? Who was the original artist? Who was the
I
original
can't
artist?
remember. Epping.
Epping.
Yeah.
Yeah, his art was fantastic, and then just going from that, it just looks like it doesn't look right.
I think because
maybe his
they.
art, maybe his art
they're
is shit. It
they're-
just
I
doesn't
think
suit the.
what they're doing is they're splitting it back into
Yeah.
Future Foundation and Fantastic Four,
Well, I was gonna
which
say.
they shouldn't do.
Well, I was gonna say with Future Foundation, the artwork was quite clean and quite sort of nicely painted on sort
Yeah.
of artwork.
But it's
And
the
now this
same,
new
it's the
guy
same
is
guy
just
who
sort of like-
was on.
I don't know. It's just too much of a
Fantastic
jump. It's too different. Like so maybe he's not crap. Maybe it just really doesn't suit Future Foundation. Like I don't know. Like maybe if he was doing something for Ghost Rider, maybe then I would sit there and go, oh yeah, because it's meant to look gritty.
Well, I think it would have suited Deadpool. Deadpool, which I stopped reading because it got poo.
Oh, so that is your stinker, is
That
it?
is my ultimate stinker.
Ultimate.
I hold faith that Defenders will get better.
Well, I was gonna say because the last comic book podcast we actually did was about the DC reboot. Did anyone keep the titles they were gonna say?
I ended up getting
I'll get
Batwoman.
back to them.
I need to start getting
Yeah, you're
Nightwing.
not- Sorry, what were you saying?
I need to get Nightwing. I've been less than legal
Well,
in
I
the
pretty much-
acquisition of it, and I'm gonna buy it because it's my favourite. I think.
I think I'm collecting 10, but I can never remember because there's just so many. I
Well-
think DC have one on me. They've beaten me down and they've got me
they're
buying
just-
more DC titles than I have Marvel.
Yeah, you're
But-
just giving them your money.
Well, the other reason I was going to say was Marvel just charged way too much for their comics.
They
anyway,
are.
and they're not. The quality's not
I'm
delivering at the
stopping
moment.
reading quite so many Marvel. I'm
Yeah.
toying whether I should just stop getting Wolverine and keep with Wolverine and the X-Men.
I would because Marvel I've been with since I was a kid, so I would gladly. I wish I could just say, you know what, I'll stick with you guys. But to be honest,
Yeah,
but I mean, I was always into DC anyway. Well, I was more into Batman. That's the thing. Now
Mm.
this DC reboot has got me into
Other
all of them
stuff.
because
I'm
I'm not a fan of the Batman comics at the
I'm
moment.
enjoying
They're not
action
very-
comics,
That's
so
some other
they're-
stinks, I think. But I wouldn't get rid of them just because they're Batman. And I think maybe they'll pick up
Well, I've got a new interest in Superman because of this. Although action comics,
action comics.
it's kind of been up and down. a
Yeah,
bit.
I've noticed that.
you guys should get All Star Western. That's
Yeah,
pretty
Adam
good.
told me about that being really good.
And-
But you know Adam.
Yeah, I know, but
So-
We know Adam.
But
God bless us.
I've got them and they're really good.
Really?
Yeah. The A story's pretty good and the other stories are quite.
I'm still getting Voodoo actually because I know you got the first issue.
Yeah, I got
And we was just talking about the strippers and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But luckily the strippers aren't always in it, so it
And
kind
all
of
that
No.
picks up. It doesn't look too. I don't know. It doesn't.
I was kind of disappointed when.
Well, I was kind of hoping now I can read this on the plane, and no one's gonna think, oh, pervert or something like
That's
Uh,
you are.
But
No.
yeah, but I don't want people to know that.
Oh, might want to bleep that bit out.
Yeah, I'm reading that. I think that's not my favourite one though. It's alright. I'm enjoying it.
I know
but
it's not my favourite, but it's pretty good. It's a nice read.
I think like I'm reading Wonder Woman, Supergirl.
Yeah, I wonder why you're reading
enjoying
those
Supergirl.
comics. Why are you reading?
Why? Because
You
they've
guys
got
see
women.
those,
In it.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh, that's why you read Static Shock because there was a black guy in it.
someone.
You happy?
in-
You like black men.
I would keep this-
I love black men.
You puff.
Oh my god.
No
He likes
homo.
black men, do you?
No homo.
You like
No
black
homo.
Yeah.
No.
No, no homo.
No
Let's get a few
homo.
drinks
No homo.
There's this guy in Spain, I think, or Italy. He's done all these shots of superheroines' chests, and they're checking their breasts for breast cancer. It's a campaign for like no one's invulnerable to breast
Oh,
cancer.
okay.
That's
So
kind
it's
of
like
clever.
Wonder Woman,
I don't think that's that
And
bad.
then
Catwoman,
And
think
then,
it's that bad.
She-Hulk.
and you got Power Girl, and it's just basically just big.
I was gonna say with Power Girl, we might.
Power Girl's not in it. Yeah, interesting. I
I'll
thought
make
she
this
should be
up.
number
I was
one.
gonna say you would instantly go, yeah, Power Girl, you better check your tits. Just because they're always in my face, so I noticed that first. With Supergirl, especially, you don't get to go Supergirl. Like, oh, what lovely hair you've
I don't
got.
think they got Supergirl.
You got
She's
pretty.
pretty young.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got pretty
young
eyes.
to be
Check your
fondling
tits.
her breasts and
Check your
campaign.
very tiny.
Even if it
flat,
is for cancer.
check your
for
flat-chested tits.
awareness. All right. Anyway,
But no, Supergirl's good. I'm enjoying that. And the artwork's incredible. I think that's the thing that
Yeah,
gets
it's
me. I
pretty
think
good.
it's a very pretty comic. Do you know what I mean?
It's very good.
It's not
And
like
I think
Animal Man
that's
where
a-
you Animal Man is good,
Oh my god.
but it's like I don't know. It's definitely not like you said that phrase, Al. That what was it called? What do you call the phrase when you've got a comic that just looks good? No, you said it. I think it's not
pretty.
a walk-in comic.
It's a
breezy. No,
I think it was
that's
something
not
like,
what I
I
call it.
can't remember what you said. You
Looks-
said something like, yeah, it was like based on the looks rather than the actual reading. Like Batman, you said how it was annoying how there's just all these Batman villains in there, and it just looked, and the artwork just looked good, but the story wasn't that fantastic. So I can't remember what you said. You said something like, oh yeah, it's a breezy. Yeah, it's probably a breezy comic actually.
Breezy was what I meant for things that were easy for people who hadn't read them before to get
Oh
into
well, I
it.
think it was something about the artwork you said.
Eh,
Well, I was gonna say Supergirl matches both. It's good on the artwork and the writing, but the artwork's just that little bit better than the writing, I think. Well, with Animal Man, you know, the Animal Man art isn't like pretty, but it's good. Do you know what I mean? It's good artwork.
it's very dark.
So I'm still reading Animal Man. I'm still reading Swamp Thing. Yeah, all the stuff I said I was going to read, really. Except I stopped on Dark Knight straight away. I was like,
I
no,
think
this
everyone
is
did.
this is
Yeah.
shit, man. Didn't even bother reading.
I
Green
need
Lantern.
to get more DC titles that aren't Bat titles.
Speaking of shit,
There you
Is
go,
Alex
reading
wanting to talk about his now? His
a retrospective review, Revengeance, if you will.
that. Oh, God, shut up.
You know what
We
I
just had this
haven't-
rant about Revengeance. As a massive Metal Gear Solid fan, I'm willing
That's
to
what
give it.
Hugh thinks about that.
I'm
That's
willing
what I think
to.
about
I'm willing
everything
to.
at the minute.
I'm willing to give it a go, but I am also. I'm even I am a bit like.
I hate
Hey,
Metal Gear,
whoa,
and I think I'll give
what
it a go.
I've opened
Yeah.
a can of Revengeance here, obviously.
Oh, God,
Come
no,
on.
Please stop saying that word.
Just stop speaking.
Stop saying the word Revengeance.
Have any of
It
you
doesn't
guys?
look bad.
This
It just
is,
looks insane, though.
Yeah,
Ugh.
he fucking.
What did you
picks up
What did you
a
want to
pen.
say
I
about
want
the
Talk
the
about
best game in the
comics,
series?
not this
Sorry.
fucking game
Well, then
again.
why'd you bring that up then?
Yeah.
I just said Revengeance. I didn't think it would set you off. Like,
Right, okay. Well, I thought you was about to slag it off again. That's why.
No.
Let's go on with it then. Come
Don't
on.
have to. The word
Come
itself
on.
does that for Revengeance.
God, Kojima!
I haven't been reading the latest comics, but I have been reading some old comics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And did any of you? I never read it at the time because everyone said it was terrible, but I thought I'm gonna read it now to just see how bad it is, and it's even worse.
Well, what's
than
that?
I thought. Final Crisis. You guys ever try and read that?
Oh, I haven't even tried reading that.
Incomprehensible.
I, I saw it somewhere for a reasonable price.
He has taken every single tiniest, stupidest thing from every bit of the DC universe, like stuff nobody remembers. Like Grant Morrison just found all this. He knows like just ridiculous characters that didn't last for like more than a week, and he throws them in there like essential plot points, so you can't read it.
Oh
without,
God,
like-
no, yeah, because he's wrote like That's a good point because didn't
And
you
it
write?
has no main storyline to
Didn't
it
you
that
write
you
out?
can hold
Didn't
on
you
to.
write Batman Inc. as well? Sorry, I'm just.
Yeah, he's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
writer.
I won't
The
butt
new
in.
X-Men
Sorry,
was
it's just I just
bloody
need,
amazing.
I just want to say this.
Sorry.
Like he kept bringing back, didn't he? Kathy Kane, the original Batwoman. Do you remember reading them?
Yeah.
Who cares? She was an idiot. She was just like this. They put her in just because they were like, oh yeah, we can make a Bat family. Why would you want to make a Bat family? Why would you have like, oh, Robin's the son, Batgirl's the daughter, and Batwoman's the wife? Oh, isn't that sweet?
I wish I had
It's literally-
a copy of it on me though, because just
So I could have.
there's
it.
insane stuff in it.
Well,
And
no, he
the
did.
writing. There's a bit where he is the worst sci-fi. Because there's this whole sub story in it about how Superman can't be around to save the world because Lois Lane, her heart is gonna give out unless his heat vision is constantly keeping her heart going somehow or something. But then some interdimensional creatures who's something to do with the monitors comes in. It's so fucking ridiculous. And says, no, come into this split dimension where time won't elapse
what?
while you're here, and all the Supermen from the multiverse will come together to fight a monitor who's now like a vampire who's sucking the life force. He literally is like a vampire, but he's sucking the life force from planets of the multiverse. And you two are going to have to... There's the anti-Superman who's like the outlaw, the Injustice League Superman and our Superman, and then like a Dr. Manhattan type Superman. And I'm not even scratching the surface here. He's like the quantum Superman, and they all form together into a giant... to embody a robot that's made of ideas. The writing in it is so insane. Just
Have
to
you
read
ever
it.
heard of the Exiles?
No, is that
The Marvel
is
series,
that where
which is all the
Wolverine's crucified on an X?
No,
or
it's
something?
basically a universe-hopping X-Men team from multiple dimensions.
Yeah.
I
Can't remind you of that.
I gotta say, I
Well,
tried.
it does just have the most incomprehensible. It's like there's a bit where Superman goes, "I'm gonna go plug the hole in forever." I'm gonna try and plug the hole in forever. And then,
I'm
it's got
literally
all
trying to.
this,
I'm
like,
trying to keep up with
quantum-
this. I'm finding it difficult.
it's insane.
It's a
insane.
shame that Adam
And that's
Skinner's
just
not
a
here because
sub-
he'll defend it.
That-
to the
yeah.
end.
Yeah, why haven't we got Adam here? He would defend it. He would
That's
tell you
insane.
because he liked
and
that,
that's
didn't
just
he?
a sub
He
story.
liked that apparently. Final Crisis.
It's insane. It
It
can't.
sounds worse than Fear itself.
It's got all.
I don't think that was possible.
Yeah, because Fear itself was poo. No, I tell you what was worse, and that's oh god, what's it called? Shadowland. That was shit. Most pointless crossover ever. Sorry, carry on.
It's got all like the New Gods, the dark
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
yeah.
It's got. It starts with everybody talking about there has just been a war between the Apocalypse and New Earth, all right, and Apocalypse won. You never see any of this though, right? They all just talk about like, oh, it just happened and nobody saw it, and then, and they don't explain this until like halfway through. It turns out that all the dark gods, they didn't die. They just start inhabiting the bodies of people within the DC universe.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, who's secretly a god? And it turns out it's this black preacher. He's one of them. One of the Green Lantern, Alpha Lanterns, and Darkseid's in the body of an old club owner. And it's just, but then
Right.
it's all to tie in with this like insane storyline someone wrote, or like some throwaway storylines. There's a thing called Akrillo, the Last Boy.
Oh God.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a comic that was written in the 50s or something. And Akrillo is like Akrillo the Last Man.
Is
or
that
something.
kind of like the Jack
I
Kirby?
know that.
Yeah, it is a Jack Kirby thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you sure it's Akrillo? Isn't that like?
Or maybe Akrillo's the first boy, because there's another
Connect-
thing.
isn't it
There's
Can-
a first boy and a
Can-
last boy one. I forget what it is.
Candom? No.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh no, I know.
Candom.
I like that. I've been because
Well,
they.
this is what he's trying to tie. He's basically, this is why it's so insane. It's because it's one writer trying to tie together 1,000,000 years of people's different writing.
Commandy.
Commandy.
Yeah, that's it. Commandy the Last Boy. Yeah.
that's
Commandy
it.
the Last Boy. And I think
Wednesday
Akrillo's-
Comics re-released them.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah,
a
yeah.
really good story. What? So hang on. What's that?
He's
about?
trying, because Commandy the Last Boy, what Jack Kirby wrote for that was the world ended or civilization collapsed.
Yeah.
And somehow tied into that there were animal men or
Yeah.
people or animals that became men, right? But
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
never explained like how that happened. But this is like
But
Grant
now he's
Morrison
trying
trying to set the stage for how animal men came about.
I don't think you should do that.
No, you shouldn't, because it literally
Because
has
it is
one
a
of the
bonkers-
dark side for no real reason. One of the Apocalyptan people, what's his name? Darkseid's son, who's not his son, who's Calabac.
that guy.
Calabac. Kalibak, for no real reason other than to tie this
so
in
confused.
somehow,
Yeah, so am I.
is a Tiger Man. He's a Tiger Man. He's come back into the body of bioengineered Tiger Man, and this is just to try and set in why they'd be animal men, and it's just basically there's command.
I've got to say, it sounds like Grant Morrison went through a lot of work,
It
but
was
still.
like Grant Morrison thought. Yeah, it was like.
But
I'm
still,
Grant Morrison. I can do anything I like.
Yeah, I can write the entire scope of several million universes into a 7-issue run. It's insane, and there's so many loose ends to it because
Yeah, I think
nothing.
probably should. That was probably left alone.
Writers say like you got to have a small world. You can have a big world, but you just got to have a contained story, as they say. But he is
Like
just
Cat-
like,
yeah.
I'm going to write about the universe.
Yeah, like Commandy. Why
Not just the universe, a multiverse. I'm literally going
Why can't Commandy just live in his own universe?
Because Grant wanted to
just
wanted-
keep it like that.
Because I think Grant was like, well, if the world
It's
ends
a bonkers
tomorrow,
idea anyway.
people will be able to look back and say, I finished, or I completed the DC universe. I tied it all
Yeah, but I
seamlessly
like to
together."
think Grant Morrison isn't that arrogant, but maybe. I
Well,
don't
the
know.
thing is, even after all that, they still rebooted it all.
Yeah, I know, yeah, everything that happens
I was
in it
about to
is
say,
totally
yeah.
irrelevant
After
now.
all that, who gives a shit? Because I mean, like Commandy, isn't it? I haven't seen a Commandy.
they'll remake
although I
it.
think I would get that.
They'll
if they-
remake
if
it
they-
soon
because I enjoyed the Wednesday comics series, and that was written by Dave Gibbons, I think. But illustrated by. someone else.
That's really good, yeah. Did you see, you can get a hardcover of that now, like a hardcover.
Yeah, I know.
Really expensive.
I know, but I got them. I've got them as like the proper Wednesday comics.
I'll
Which
say,
is
I
just
could
nice,
get for
just
Christmas,
reading as a
but my Christmas present's
newspaper.
already come.
Did anyone else get them?
No.
No.
That was the
Well,
that was-
I got Marvel's equivalent, Strange Tales, but that's not quite the same, is it?
No, I loved that. That was one of the best things ever. I thought they had, like that mini series of like just getting a newspaper and just like sort of like, they were massive. And I mean, like you said, there's now a massive hardback. How expensive is that then?
It was like 40 quid or something.
There was like one a
Well,
week,
it is
wasn't
massive. I mean, like if it's like the same size as the newspapers, then
Yeah, it
I'm
is,
not
yeah.
surprised. Yeah. I mean, like well, I suppose that probably works out to the same price because I spent about £2.90 each Wednesday, and there was 12, I think. No, it wasn't 12.
52.
No, it wasn't that many. Jesus, I wouldn't do that every Wednesday.
Did 52 actually end up going on for 52 weeks?
I think it
I
did.
don't know. I was going to say Trinity was another one I wanted to
Yeah.
but jump on because I had Mark Bagley doing the artwork. There was no way because that was like every Wednesday.
Yeah, it was 52, wasn't it?
And it was 52 issues.
Yeah, that was.
And, and they were $2.90 each, and I was like, no, I can't do this. This is ridiculous. And you can get them as graphic novels anyway now, so it's just like for about $5. So like, kind of glad I stayed clear to that one, and I still haven't wanted to read it. So that obviously wasn't that much of a big deal for me. So Final
DC
Crisis is
used
a
to-
no for you. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
thumbs down.
What's a thumbs up though?
Yeah, what was a thumbs up?
Don't
I've
leave
been
it on
reading.
down.
I've been reading the Batman and Robin Reborn thing. It was also Grant Morrison, I think, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, which is very like Mr. Pig or Pig.
Oh yeah, that.
And when
Oh, you
Robin-
mean like when they? Oh yeah, the Batman
the
Reborn.
Batman
Oh,
died,
sorry,
yeah.
no, I see what you mean. Yeah, I got them as papers. You know, the
Yeah.
original.
properly read them
Print.
because I just sort of
They're
read bits
good.
and bits.
I
Yeah,
did
they are
enjoy
good.
them. That got me into the comic book series.
Although it's got a light-hearted tone, which is good, but it could stand to be more serious sometimes.
I do prefer.
But it's good.
I do prefer Damian Wayne with Dick Grayson to Bruce Wayne and Damian Wayne.
Bruce Wayne is not a good father.
He's a shit dad, isn't he?
Oh, and
He's a
I'm
shit
currently
dad.
rereading The Long Halloween again because it's a classic.
always-
I actually
that
need to read
bad
The
of
Long
a
Halloween.
Oh,
Well, what makes you think he's not that
It's,
bad?
it's
I
Christmas. I'm
mean,
sure
he's
that.
trying.
I'm sure that.
Yeah,
But
well,
he's,
he's better-
he's
he's-
obviously
this podcast-
rubbish.
Can't
Let's
have two
face it.
conversations going at once.
Sorry, let's face it. Yeah, he's a better dad than Talia's been as a mother.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
I think he's actually
She's a bitch.
trying.
But to be honest, I don't want to talk about the parenting of Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul.
The
Yeah.
and the way.
All those al Ghuls, aren't they crazy with their Lazarus pits and their weird ways of looking after their kids?
Forcing kids
Here's
to
a
walk
point.
burning coal.
Yeah, and killing people.
Yeah.
If the new DC universe is only 5 years old,
Yeah.
Again, here we go.
Jesus.
Go on, Hugh.
why is Damian Wayne at least 10?
I don't know. We've had this discussion before.
Yeah.
It's all stupid because
We found bigger flaws than this
he's
in
met,
the 5 years.
He's met Talia al Ghul before he was Batman and shagged her and has had a kid for 5 years and then suddenly went, I'm going to be Batman. And then just went as Batman. It's all bonkers. I still think they should have just not set a certain time period and just left it.
Yeah.
Remember when I said we should touch on a couple of things from Arkham City that we didn't tie up?
What were you going to say?
Like, how did this ever get happened? Remember when
I hate to mention
we've
something. Someone hasn't played
Someone
it.
hasn't
Yes,
played
and
it
I'll
still.
be playing it over the.
Yeah, so we didn't want to spoil
so-
it, and we did say that in the podcast. We weren't gonna.
Yeah.
Well, this is like this isn't spoiler stuff.
Okay, go on then. What were you gonna say?
Alright, as long as this.
Okay.
You know, we were all like, how does... Well, we've discussed this. But you know, you're like, how would that happen? Like, how would he get a citywide...
Oh, yeah, that, yeah, sorry, yeah, go on.
You've been reading all the backup bits, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hypnosis. He hypnotized
Oh, I forget that. Yeah.
Oh no, he mentions
He
that.
hypnotized the mayor.
Doesn't he? He
He
mentions
hypnotized
that.
everyone. This is
And
the
he
thing,
was
like,
in- he
all
was
the
in control
guards.
over the-
It's
even
mentioned. It's mentioned in the
All the
comic
guards
as
are
well.
basically just
Who,
criminals.
the
Those guys are just
the guy.
Hugo Strange.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good. I'm going to, on the count of 3, you will think that you're a lady and you'll wear a dress. Mr. Mayor. 1, 2, 3. That's only... 7 dresses!
Come straight.
Oh,
Okay, I can't do the voice, obviously.
the Butchman.
You wear one dress!
That was fun.
Aye, that's really fun, isn't it?
How long have we got?
I think we need to tie up.
Yeah, it's about half an hour now, so...
It's
thanks-
over half an hour.
Well, thanks for joining us for our little sort of point 1.
Our point 1. We're
episode.
going very Marvel, aren't we? Point 1.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the
Oh,
reasons why we did
quick
it.
point about
hurry
point
up,
1.
guys. Raf's
Bit of-
making a mess.
Oh, he's making a mess. He's cutting up paper onto my floor.
Oh no.
Why on earth are you doing that, you freak?
No, it's plastic.
It's not paper. Yeah, it's plastic.
It's from my bad
So-
copy of
I don't
Okay,
care.
I should say-
Does it matter? Why is he doing that on my floor?
Because
Ra-
he's a
He's like
Raf
a
has
dog,
been
isn't he? He's like a
wielding some
dog's
scissors
not
for the last
cleaning up.
20 minutes.
He's been
I've been
he's psychopathic.
Oh, right, fine, we'll go. Right, okay. This has been the Super 8-Bit Power Hour.
And now it's
Point
time
1
for the
issue.
wrap-off.
No, it's not. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Get ready for his rap on the Christmas special, which is coming up next week. We'll see you soon.
It's going to be
Okay.
Christmas number
Bye,
1.
guys. Bye. Anyone else want to say bye.
Bye.
What the hell is that? Was that supposed to be Chewbacca?
I don't know.
Hey, happy Life Day, everyone.
Happy
I
life.
wish you a Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Because I won't be here next week.
Oh yeah, Raf's not going to make it for the Christmas special,
Yeah.
so...
He's not.
Merry Christmas, Raf.
Yeah, you
But
too.
we can always give you a ring and.
Scrooge.
Yeah, we might Skype you, so...
I'll be up for that.
Alright, well anyway, yeah, see you next week, guys. Bye.
Just-